If anyone stops you on the road randomly to ask you that, are you born again? I mean, are you a child of God? If you say, yes, I'm born again, then that means you're born again. But if you go, I think so, I'm not sure, that means you're really not sure. But today, let me talk to you about the love of the Father. God loves you so much. Irrespective of who has walked out of your life, irrespective of who has said something bad to you or about you, I want you to know that there is somebody who loves you unconditionally. Irrespective of whatever you've done, what you're doing, and what you yet do, there is someone who loves you, and that person is Jesus Christ, who died on the cross of Calvary just for you to have a beautiful life. I accepted him over 16 years ago, and it's been beautiful. That's the best decision you can ever take in your life. So if you're saying today with me, but okay, Anuolu, I want to get born again. Now it's so simple. All you need to do is say this prayer with me sincerely. Say, Heavenly Father, I thank you for giving me a beautiful life. Thank you for dying on the cross of Calvary just to take my place. Thank you for taking my place. Thank you for redeeming me. Thank you for taking away my shame and my sin. Today, I confess your Lordship over my life, and I decree and I declare that I'm a child of God. If you said that prayer sincerely, now it's as simple as that. You are born again. You are a child of God now. All you need to do is just connect to a spiritual family, okay? So if you already have a church that you attend, that's beautiful. Just plug in some more. If you can't, go and talk to your pastor and tell your pastor, oh, I got born again while watching a YouTube video. But if you don't have a church that you attend, let me invite you to mine. I attend King's Word Ministries International, and we are everywhere. So all you need to do is just type King's Word in your city. We just might have an installation right there where you are. But we attend the one here in Leeds, and we just started, so we meet online for now. So I'll put our Zoom details here for you to join. We meet every Sundays, 8 a.m. to 9:15. 1 hour 15 minutes for a powerful service. And of course, we meet every Mondays to Fridays, 6 a.m. to 6:15, just to pray and to set our day right. Okay, we can't wait to welcome you into our spiritual family, and we can't not wait to argue and race with you together a spiritual army. God bless you. Hey beautiful everyday people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anuoluwapo.mesele. How are you doing today? I hope you're good. I hope you're fine, and I hope you're taking good care of yourself. Like I always say on this channel, don't let anything take away your sleep from you. Don't let anything take away your appetite away from you, except you are fasting. Now, if this is your first time of coming across my channel, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am grateful. What is a beautiful day for you to be watching. Mwah! That is a kiss from me to you. Please ensure that you subscribe and ensure you click the notification bell so that once I upload a new video, you, my darling, will be the first one. And of course, click the notification bell, because the more thumbs up we have, the more YouTube gets to recommend our videos to more people. Now, if this is not your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. I am so grateful. God bless you. You're good. Thank you for always watching. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Now, I always say on this channel that you can send me an email. You want me to talk about something, you want me to pray with you on something, you want me to you just want somebody to talk to, you want somebody to pray with, please send me an email here, Anuoluwapo.mesele@gmail.com. Thank you once again. I'll be expecting your email. And please, all of you that are watching, please, I'm begging, remember to click the notification, the thumbs up button. Okay, so that once the more thumbs up we get, the more YouTube gets to recommend our videos to more people. So today again, I have my husband with me. So thank you very much for recording again with me. So last week we started to talk about marriage, how it has been like for us for 5 years. And I remember putting the link for last week's video. I remember putting the link on how we met. I put a link on because we've done previous videos together, how we met and the issues that we faced while we're courting. But today we want to talk about something exciting, something relatable, something some people have issues with, something people deal with from time to time that sometimes they want to talk about, sometimes they don't even want to talk about it. So but today we want to talk about what I've titled, or what we have titled, dealing with in-laws, dealing with difficult in-laws. Should we be close to your in-laws? What else again do you want to do? In-laws.
Should we close to them? Should I report my husband or my wife to my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, my mom, my dad? Should I report either my spouse, my parents?
All right, thank you. So today we generally want to talk about in-laws, and if you have questions, okay, you can send me an email here again, Anuoluwapo.mesele@gmail.com. Maybe something you don't want to put in the comment, comment section for everyone to say. I keep is it comment? Okay, so if something you don't want to put in the comment section for everyone to see, you can just send me an email. So that way we can either talk about it with you, or if you even want us to put a call through to you, we can you can do that. So today, let's get started. So I'll start, and then I'll have I'm sure he has one or two things to say about in-laws. But my take first is, let's talk about, okay, so dealing with difficult in-laws. To be honest, I don't have difficult in-laws, and it's not because maybe my husband is here, or maybe somebody from my in-laws will watch the video. No. But the truth really is, I don't have a difficult in-law. To God be the glory for that. Okay, so but one thing I can say is that the Bible says that be at peace with all men. Be at peace with all men. So all men includes your in-laws. So if you have a difficult in-law, the Bible says be at peace with them. So let me start. Maybe I think maybe you might need to come in here. So first, if you have difficult in-laws, it depends if they are living with you or they are not living with you. Of course, if they are living with you, it's a different ball game. Like they are in your face, you're in their face. All of you are in everybody. You guys are in everyone's face. Okay, I'm not supposed to laugh because this is real issues that people deal with. Okay, so you are in their face and they are in your face because you live together, right? But so if they don't live with you, that's another different ball game. And if they live somewhere far, that's another game, which makes it even really good. So even if you the in-laws, if they are difficult, at least you are not together, so the distance is still a bit far. So what's your take on in-laws living in people's? Okay, so what's your take on in-laws living in? You get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah. Thank you for having me here again. It's really a joy to be here, and I really want to say, for the other videos that we've done, please take your time to watch them, because God already had spoken some things where marriage is concerned and all of that. And I believe it's going to be a blessing to you. So today, dealing with difficult in-laws. It's really a very sensitive matter.
Yes, it is.
Very, very sensitive.
Yes.
Because really, in-laws, where we come from, back there at home, they have a lot to say when marriages are concerned. Some in-laws even dictate basically what goes on in people's marriages.
Yeah.
They want to know what's going on. They are following up. Sometimes, when there's a delay somewhere, they are asking you questions.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Yes.
And
when children are not forthcoming.
They start calling you what's going on. They start prognosing. It's basically.
I think it's because they care.
Yes, basically it's because it's concerned. They care, but at the same time, I think basically we don't know how to draw the line.
Put a balance to it.
As in-laws, okay. I'm also an in-law to somebody, so I know my place. I know how far I can go. I know what I can ask. I know what I cannot ask. I know what I'm supposed to do. But here, our place, we don't know how to draw the line.
Yeah.
We have these entitlements. We have these rights. We feel like we have the right to do, to ask, to. Basically, that's the way it is. We are concerned, but they just have to have a boundary somehow.
Yeah.
But sometimes they just have a way of crossing that boundary and not asking the care.
So whose fault is that? If I might come in saying, so if let's say there's a couple, a man and a woman, they are married, they live together, right? They live together, right? So let's say, for example, and it's always mother-in-law. So why is it that always? Because I've seen people who have issues with their father-in-laws. Not even their mother-in-laws this time. It's their father-in-law. So it's not. But I think mother-in-laws have been stigmatized. Maybe women generally want, and see, the truth is like you said, they care. They want to know what's going on. Sometimes the truth is, it's really. I've seen videos online. I think on Instagram where I think it's everywhere. I'm not sure if you've seen it, where they show a mother crying that, I'm going to miss my son when he gets married, and then they show the picture of the son, and maybe a 1-year-old child or a 2-year-old child. But the truth is, one day the child is going to grow up, going to become a man, and is going to start living on his own. And so mothers sometimes can be tied to their sons or to their daughters so much they want to know what is going on in their lives. Do you understand?
Yes, no, yeah, they've raised us, they gave birth to us, they've raised us, but they've got to come to a place to understand that this child I've raised has now become a man. He can make a decision on
yes,
his own,
on our own.
So even when he makes mistakes, let him be the one to carry the cross. Let him be the one to face the consequences of his mistakes. So you murdered him when he was a child, you murdered him when he was a young adult, you murdered him when he was, but now he's married. You can't continue to murder him, right?
Or even her.
Or her, while he or she is married. They are married now. Their decisions is now left to them as husband and wife.
Yeah, so, trust them enough.
Yes. So now their place is when they need you, they call you to ask you for counsel. But as long as they don't call you, they don't ask you for counsel.
Trust their decisions.
Even if you know that they are making a mistake or something,
just pray for them.
Pray for them. And if they allow you, if they allow you to be that person that can call them and say, okay, I think you guys are making this mistake, and don't force that counsel on them. You don't really need to force it on them. If they don't want it, leave them alone. Because sometimes in a good intention to make something right, you probably we go overboard.
I think we parents, the truth is, even our parents or anyone watching this video should know when it's time to put a balance,
to draw back.
To draw back, yeah, that's the word. To draw back. That okay, I've raised this child, either it's a boy or a girl. I've raised this child enough to make the right decision, and I trust God in that child to make the right decision. So what's your take, or let me say, what's my take on in-laws living? Okay, let's start with I'll start first and then you can answer. What's your take on in-laws or in someone having a close friend that maybe my in-law, I'm very close to my brother-in-law, or I'm very close to my sister-in-law, or I'm very close to my mother-in-law, or I'm very close to my father-in-law. Actually, to be honest, there's nothing wrong in it, right? There's really nothing wrong in it. That you have, if you have fantastic in-laws, you can be close to them if you want to. But I would say this, that the same way you choose the people that you're close to, as led by the Spirit of God, that's the same way you should you should prayerfully consider getting close to your in-laws as well, because you guys are family. So it's just like somebody say, oh, you should be close to your sister, or you shouldn't be close to your mother, or you shouldn't be close to your father, or you shouldn't be close to your brother. No, it's going to be difficult. So you guys are now family the same way. The moment I married him and the moment he married me, we became family. So the Okewos and the Mesele, right, they became family. So if I choose to want to be close to my mother-in-law, it's not bad. All I just need to do is prayerfully consider God. So the same way I prayerfully consider every decision I'm going to make in my life, the same way I'll consider, okay, God, should I marry this guy? Or God, should I take this job? Or God, do you understand? The same way we prayerfully consider every other decision in our life, that's the same way we should prayerfully consider if we should be close to our in-laws. What do you think?
Well, when it comes to in-laws, there's a common ground already. No, they're not like they're not foreign to you. They're not like a stranger to you. Because you are family, something is already connecting you all together. Yes. So on that basis, it's not like you are just gonna probably start looking for a friend to be. There's a connection, but at the same time, when it looks like connection is a good ground, or it's a pedestal to start with. But really, if you ask me, the way you consciously choose a friend, and then you say, this is my friend, and you have reasons why you choose your friends, maybe because like they call it covenant brothers, covenant sister, prayer partner, all of that. You don't just go to the street and you can't just be close to everybody, right? When it comes to your in-law, the way you do to your friends, very conscious about and deliberate about it, is the way you should be to your in-laws. The truth is, it's not all of your in-laws that you bring close to you.
Yes.
Because you can't even undo bringing everybody close to you. You cannot. Some of them will be closer to you for a reason than others. Now, some of them you talk to them at a particular level, some of them you talk to them closer more than others. And the reason why you do that is best known to you. Maybe because this person, you feel this person is more understanding, you feel this person is more spiritual, you feel this person is more, for whatever reason.
Somebody I can relate with more.
Somebody you can relate with more. Maybe you think in the same direction, you see the same thing, you are maybe people of like minds and all of that, for whatever reason. But the truth is, when it comes to in-laws, they're not like every other person, but yet, because you have a common ground, yet you should be also deliberate about being close to whoever it is that you want to be close to, when in-laws are concerned.
All right. So we've got 2 more issues to talk about because we really don't want the video to be very long. And the truth really is we can't cover everything. And that's what I always say. You can send me an email. And so if you send me an email and you want to talk to me, you of course let you. I will of course send you. Or can I put your email address? All right. So I'll put his email address here as well. So if you want to send him an email personally, you can do that. Okay. So that's his email address. Now let's talk about in-laws living with you. So I'll go first and then you can answer that. So we have a rule in our house. So when we got married, we told ourselves the first 1 or 2, was it 2 years? 2 years, nobody stays with us, including in-laws, including friends, because we needed to get to know each other. That's like the foundation of our marriage. So we needed to know each other well. We needed to discover ourselves well. So somebody being in the house might put a constraint to that. So we agreed that, okay, nobody is staying with us for the first 2 years. So this is my take on in-laws staying with you. Actually, it depends on you guys. So it depends on the couples. If you don't have an issue with it, it's fine. If you have an issue with it, talk to your partner about it. So if it's your mother that is coming to stay and your husband has an issue with it, talk to him. And if he doesn't agree, he doesn't agree. So if it's his own mother that is coming to stay with you and he should talk to you about it. And if you don't agree, you don't agree. But there has to be a common ground. So if our in-laws are coming to live with, so I'm not going to say somebody, oh, it's bad, it's good. Because I don't know the type of in-laws you have. So you might have fantastic ones and you don't have an issue with them staying. But the honest truth I want you to know is that the moment a third party stays with you in the house, things change. So if my mother is living with me, I cannot talk to, my husband can't talk to me anyhow. And so I'm not saying, oh, so if your in-laws are saying you're not staying with you, so you can't talk. No, I'm saying that, so let's assume that your mother-in-law, you as the girl, your mother-in-law, that's your husband's mother, is staying with you, and before she came in, maybe your husband does the cooking and there's no issues and you guys are fine with it. Your husband is fine with cooking for you and you're sitting down there maybe watching television, or maybe you are there just chilling on your phone and you're just chilling with him in the kitchen. He's the one cooking. You guys might not have an issue with that, but the moment his mother starts staying with you, she might, if she does not see reasons with you, she might only have an issue with you. She might have an issue with it. Or maybe you as the man, you bring out all the clothes, you start washing. Maybe you guys don't have washing machine yet, and you start washing, and you're washing your wife's underwear, and your mother as the man sees it, she might have an issue with it. So what I'm going to tell you is that the moment you want to bring a third party, even if it's friends, even though just in-laws, friends, in-laws that we're talking about, the moment you want to bring a third party into your house, you need to be sure that a lot of things will change. And because that person might not know the principle or how your family operates by. So before you bring anyone in, either your in-law or your friends, you need to be sure that both parties agree with it.
Yeah, so in-laws staying with you, or probably someone staying with you. Yeah, but let me start from because let me start from you guys. Let's say you guys just married, young couples, and then you just got married. Well, I don't think it's that healthy for a very young marriage to have somebody come stay with you after you got married. I'm not sure it's okay. I don't think it's okay, because you still need to have time together to grow together, understand each other, discover each other more and more, and you get see how things work between you guys, what you agree with, that is when you start discovering things, how you probably agree about some issues or some things, some matters as a couple. So while you are doing all of that, I don't think you should have somebody come around. But you determine how long that's going to be. For us, we did about 2 years because we wanted it to be, and we didn't have any issue with that. People came around. Some people Yes.
maybe 1 week, 2
1
weeks.
week, 2 weeks.
But
And
nobody was
it's not like nobody
leaving.
visited, but
Yes.
nobody was
Leaving.
Yes.
Yes.
People come around, spend the weekend, 1 week, 2 weeks, and then at least nobody was leaving, and it was okay with us. That's when we just got married. But now that it's been, but it's going to be 5 years now. But yeah, we can allow people come around, and let's now move it to the fact. Okay, in-laws come around, so they can come around and go. But when it comes to living and staying with us, that has not happened yet because there are so many things to it. There are so many things to it. It's not like people cannot live with us. People can live with us. We've had people live with us and then they've had to go and then come back and live with us. They have to go. But visiting is what we are talking about here.
But living in is what we're talking about, not just they can visit.
They can visit.
But living with you is what we're talking about now.
When you say living, that means it's
that's where they live.
Permanent.
Yes, that's permanent.
Okay.
Me wanting to bring my mother, or you wanting to bring your mother, or something like that.
Yes, if you can handle it, it's fine. If you can handle it, it's fine. If both parties can handle it, whoever it is that's living with you, that your mom, either your in-law, and that your mom as a lady, or my mom, or whatever it is, it's fine. You can handle it. The reason why we're saying if you can handle it is because at first it will look good, everything will be smooth, everything will be fine. But at a point, they will come to relax. They come to feel at home, and they must feel at home. They have to feel at home because that is now their house where they are staying. But you can't just say, okay, this is what you should do, this is what you cannot do. But some people can say that, but it's not everybody that can say that. Yeah, particularly if you have, let's say, my mom comes to our house, like she can't tell my mom, I can't tell my mom, you can't go to the kitchen to cook. You can't. In our culture, it's not. Because in our culture, my mom will want to enter our kitchen to cook. You get, but really, it's not. She's not supposed to be.
I think that's where
boundaries coming. But now to now look into your mom's face or mother-in-law's face and say, "Mommy, you can't."
And so that's where the wisdom now comes in. So if his mom is staying with us, for example, let's say my mom. Let's not say, because we always have issues with the mother-in-law from the man's side. So let's not use that. So let's say my mom is living with us and she's doing something that my husband does not like. My husband does not need to go and tell her, "Oh, mommy, I don't know what to." He just needs to tell me, because and that's one of the things that has helped us so far for 5 years now. If somebody from his side is doing something that I don't like, I don't need to go and meet them. So he just does that. And so if somebody from my side is doing something that I don't like as well, it does not need to go and meet them. I just go and meet them because they are my people. So me interfacing with my mom, she might not like it, but after I'm still a child. So he interfacing with his mom, she might not like it, but after all, that's still a child. Do you understand? Unlike when he's the one confronting my mom, or I'm the one confronting his mom.
There'll be a lot of issues.
There'll be a lot of issues.
A lot of issues. So that's what we do, and that's what has been working for us. And I believe something like that can also work. So staying, basically, it's a lot of tolerance. It's a lot of
there has to
wisdom.
be a lot of boundaries. I think the man.
The point is, do you want to?
No, the thing is, whoever in-law is staying, so they need to understand that whoever's family is staying, they need to understand that, see, this is quote and unquote not their house. So whatever it is, they must not be able to come in between both of you.
Yes.
So when we were planning to get married, there were some things that my parents were doing, or my family was doing that he didn't like, and there were some things his family was doing that I didn't like. But one of the things we told ourselves is, see, this is us. No, either your people or my people. Nobody's coming between us, and that thing has helped us. So when you come to stay in our house, and you don't like some things we take ourselves, see, this is us. Don't let anybody come in between us. So, and that's one of the things for us. So if you as a man, if your mother comes to stay and she's giving your wife issues, you should, as a man, you should realize that your wife is your first family now. I know you love your mom. In our church back in Nigeria, I preached it. Men love their mom. They love their mom. So if you want a man's red eyes, talk to his mother. You can even abuse his father. No, just talk to his mother. He will tell you how that woman was, going everywhere, sacrificing for him to go to school. So don't get to that point where you have to insult your in-laws. Okay? But you as the man need to be able to stand up for your wife. And you as the woman as well need to be able to stand up for your husband. So I give you an example. When we had issues and my mom wasn't agreeing with us getting married, I stood up to my mom. This is who I want to marry. This is who I'm getting married to. Did I accept it or not? And she did accept it. And today they are very, very close friends. Or they are very close. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to say that put a boundary to it. So if somebody comes to stay in your house, so if it's from the man's side, let that person know this is my wife and she comes first. Yes, she comes first.
There's this thing that just crossed my mind now. You know, for men may not be that observant about friends generally in the house. Let's assume that my mom comes to stay with us and probably she's doing some things that you don't like. You are the one that don't like those things. Don't even notice that my mom is doing some things that is not right, that those things are not good, but you see those things, you observe them, and then you tell me. What if in that situation I don't count those things as important? That picking you a little, it's not that serious now. Why don't you go?
So I have an issue with that. You not making it because if for me to bring it up to you, that means it's important to me.
Yes.
So if it's important to me, you should make it important to you.
That's what I'm saying. That in that situation, that's okay. The lady now feels like, okay, what this my mother-in-law is doing is I don't really like it, and then you're telling your husband, and then your husband is not really taking it serious. So what does she do at that point? You know, because this thing can cause an issue. It causes issues in family. You know, the man is not thinking it's anything big. It's not a big deal, or probably anybody from the the way these things happen.
Yeah,
So
what do you do?
Yeah,
you keep talking to the man until he sees reason with you, and so if he's not seeing reasons with you, prayerfully, because I can't say more than say why is it pray. Prayerfully ask God for the wisdom on how to pass it across to him, or either the woman will do it in front of him or in front of her, and then he or she will now see reasons with you. Okay, after all, this thing is bad. For example, you coming to tell the wife coming to tell the husband that, let's say they are believing God for children. So the wife coming to tell the husband that your mom she's always talking about kids, and then you now feel like, well, it's normal, she wants grandkids. But the man must be able to see that thing is getting at the woman. So either she starts to pray that God, let this woman say it in front of her own son too, so that the guy will see that, okay, mommy, you are going overboard about talking about children. You understand?
Yeah, I also want to say something where this is concerned. That men, please, there are a lot of things you might not be conscious of, you might not see, that somehow your wife will see. So when they tell you, just be open to, be open to allow them to talk and understand them. Put yourself in the shoes, understand them from where they are coming from, and if you just know how to handle it, right? Understand them from where they are coming from, what they are saying. So that may not really concern you, but it concerns them. So, but these are things that probably when it concerns them, it should also be a concern to you. So understand them, feel what they are feeling, and see how you can step into that situation and address it with wisdom.
All right.
Because the people that will be involved may now be your own people, or even their own people that they don't know how to address that situation. Might even be their own mom, or probably their own sister, younger sister, or somebody younger to them, and they want to probably talk to that person about it. But they have told you, understand it, and make them know that you're feeling what they're feeling, and then see how you can step in it, just with wisdom handle that situation.
All right. Thank you. I think we've covered it all. We can't talk about everything.
It's
a lot. It's a lot. So, like I said, if you want to send him an email, here is his email address. And if you want to send me an email as well, here is my email address as well. So I think we're going to peg it here today. If we feel a need to continue next week, we will definitely continue because
based on request.
So if we feel a need to continue, we'll continue next week. But next week we have something exciting to talk about, and you guys will love it. All right, thank you so much again for recording with me. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right, I wrote a book 2 years ago, right? I wrote a book 2 years ago, and it's titled The Catalyst: Discover the Power to Change Your World. I'll put up the picture here, okay? Please get it. It's available on Amazon for £4 and $5, and it's available on Okada Books for 1,500 naira. That book will change your life, I'm telling you. All right, so thank you so much again for recording with me, and thank you everyone for watching. God bless you. Like I always say on this channel, one, remember to subscribe if you haven't. Remember to click the notification bell if you haven't, and remember to click the thumbs up if you haven't. Like I always say on this channel, You might be an everyday person, but you sure are a
I
winner, my darling. If you don't want to see it, don't even speak it out of your mouth at all, because you will have what you say, because your words are powerful. And you rule, reign, and be rich. You rule, reign, and be rich. I mean, you rule, reign, and be rich. God bless you. We love you. Bye.
Bye.